Hi, Ashley. Are we good to go?
Yes, I'm ready when you are.
All right. I am ready, and it looks like we have 1, 2.
I can't hear you, Mirta.
Really?
I think that's an Amber problem because I hear Mirta.
Ah,
I can hear you, Merta. And I can hear Amber also.
okay, good. Whew. Let me expand my screen so I can see if we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think we're good with quorum. I think Amber left. She didn't like my comment. No, she's here. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to call the Public Works Committee to order. And if we get the information for public participation, Ashley, that would be super. Great. So we continue to meet virtually. And if you are joining us via Zoom and would like to provide public comment, please use your raise and lower hand feature, and we'll call on you to provide a comment. If you're participating by phone, you can raise and lower your hand by pressing *9 and *6 to mute and unmute yourself. You can always leave a voice message for City Council by calling 406-552-6012. And you can email council@ci.missoula.mt.us. And these meetings are recorded and can be accessed via YouTube and MCAT. And with that, if we could get a roll call for attendance, Ashley, that would be great.
Anderson? Becerra?
Present?
Contos?
Here.
Harp? Hess?
Present.
Jones?
Present.
Merritt?
Present.
Ramos? Cheryl?
Present.
Vasika? Von Lossberg?
Here.
West?
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we have, let's see, my minutes to approve from both last week and the week before. Are there any changes to the minutes? Okay, seeing none, those will stand approved. And I will do a quick check to see if we have any public to provide public comment. Don't seem to have anyone joining us. So with that, we will go to our first item on the agenda, and that is the interlocal agreement with Missoula County for 2021 chip seal projects. And Mr. Hensel.
Good afternoon, everyone. Brian Hensel, Deputy Public Works Director for Streets, and I'm requesting council approval for the mayor to sign the attached interlocal agreement with the supporting spreadsheets that would allow the City of Missoula Streets Division to perform chip seal on 4 county roads: Spurgeon Road, Terrace Drive, Stone Haven, and Lorraine. This was done at the county's request. They approached me earlier in the spring to see if we could do these chip seals for us. There'll be good projects, and there'll be a chance and an opportunity for the city to take in some revenue for labor and equipment costs. Pretty straightforward projects, and we're squeezing them in probably after we get all the city projects done.
Great, thank you, Brian. Are there any questions from committee members? Julie.
Thanks, Brian. I would just make the recommended motion.
Thank you.
Great, thanks, Julie. We have a motion on the floor. We have no public in attendance to provide public comment on that motion. So let's go ahead and do a roll call vote, please, Ashley.
Becerra,
Yes.
Contos,
Yes.
Hess,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Cheryl,
Yes.
Von Lossberg,
Yes.
West.
Yes.
That is 8 yeses and 0 nos.
Great. Thank you, Ashley. So that passes and will be on our consent agenda. Thank you, Brian.
All right, thank you, everyone.
Okay. Our next item on the agenda is a professional services agreement. Professional services amendment. Amendment number 1 with WGM Group for the Lower Miller Creek Road Reconstruction Project, and Monty is here to present.
Thank you. Monty Sipe, Construction Project Manager with Public Works and Mobility, Surface Engineering Group. I think I'm going to share my screen if that's okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. So this is kind of just a vicinity map of the current Lower Miller Creek project. So just a little background, the city entered into an agreement for professional services with WGM for design on the Lower Miller Creek, Linda Vista to Jack Drive in October of 2019. And that was basically the project from Linda Vista Boulevard down past the 90 to Big Fork, Jordan, and then completing some stormwater and curb and sidewalk improvements on the south side up to Jack. So since that original agreement, WGM has completed the right-of-way research, survey, geotechnical analysis, utility identification. They've submitted a 30% design and currently working towards a 60% design submittal. So early concept for managing stormwater on this project was installation of sumps. Once the geotechnical report was completed in 2020, it became apparent that sumps were not going to function properly due to inadequate soil infiltration rates in the area and also high groundwater in the vicinity. So at that point, discussions ensued regarding additional boreholes, some additional groundwater monitoring, and options for alternative design. We were looking at subsurface infiltration galleries and other options. So in 2020, some of the large tract land west and north of Lower Miller Creek Road was purchased, and the new owner initiated a subdivision process with preliminary design on infrastructure, including stormwater design. You guys are able to see this preliminary layout?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure I got my screens right. So the design engineer team for that development had completed soil testing and groundwater monitoring as well, and led to the same constraints and conclusion as we were dealing with in our project. So the city and WGM coordinated with the development group to evaluate a collective stormwater system that would convey water from Lower Miller Creek project and the development to an existing surface drainage easement and retention basin. And so we'd be picking up all the stormwater from approximately here, traveling north, and then from Linda Vista down. And then it would tie into the storm system that's being contemplated for this development, where it dump into a surface drainage ditch with some retention detention ponds that they're planning on constructing. So in addition to the stormwater issue, the city and WGM reviewed various street section layouts for the 90-degree corner right here at Lower Miller Creek Road and Old Bitterroot Road. None of those early design concepts were ideal for a long-term solution to this intersection. And once again, much like the stormwater issues, the city and WGM coordinated with the development group to evaluate if a roundabout could fit with the alignment and development layout at the intersection located here. So the long-range transportation goal is to have Old Bitterroot Road. Gotta get with it. Would be to have Lower Miller Creek Road and Old Bitterroot Road connect back to Christian Drive, which is current collector that travels from the Lower Miller Creek area clear up into the upper Linda Vista and Miller Creek area. So what this amendment would do would authorize WGN to move forward with the additional stormwater system design and reporting and the further analysis and design of the roundabout. And that's what this amendment number 1 is for. And staff would ask that the committee support the motion as presented. And I'd be happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, Monty. Are there any questions from council members? Okay. Would anyone like to make the motion?
Sure. I'd like to make a motion to
Okay.
accept this.
All right, thank you, John. Let me check for attendance of public, no public in attendance for public comment on the motion. So with that, we'll take a roll call vote, please.
Becerra,
Yes,
Contos,
Yes.
Hess,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Merritt,
I abstain.
Cheryl,
Yes.
Von Lossberg,
Yes.
West.
Yes.
That's 7 yeses and 1 abstain.
great. Thank you. So that passes and it'll go on our consent agenda. Thank you, Monty. I appreciate the presentation and also the potential benefits that will come out of this for transportation and also all the infrastructure in that area for future development. Thank you. And quickly, that is all we have for Public Works today. So with that, thank you, everyone, and we would be adjourned.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks, Ashley.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.